who let these two guys in? Holy guacamole, Batman. We got the Nerdery and Murdery crew here. But hey, I'm super excited because we're going to talk about Jeff's new book, Prime Numbers, and it's going to be a blast. So everybody get ready because your bellies are going to start laughing with all the good hijinks we have in store.
Welcome to the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast, your one-stop shop for television, movie, video games, comic books, book reviews, and more. Now, without further ado, here's Steven and Mike.
Hello there. So who talks first? You talk first. I talk first.
I will talk first out of this motley crew. Hey, everybody. I am your co-host, Mr. Steven Boster, along with the one, the only, the really cool beardiest guy, and I'm working on mine with our Live Bearded collection here, Mr. Mike Shanks. Mike, say hey to everybody.
Good evening to all you geeks out there in Geekdom land. I did trim my beard up a little bit. You didn't even notice Saturday. I'm a little disappointed.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Well, everybody, hey, we're excited because tonight we got a special creators corner and we've got our good friends, the Nerdery and Murdery podcast crew, Mr. Zig with your nerdery and Jeff.
Hello.
With your murdery.
Hello, all you nerds and murds.
Hey, but we're here to celebrate and get excited about Jeff's new book, his first book. So excited to talk to him about it. So it's Creators Corner, Prime Numbers. How about that? Look at that. He's got a physical copy sort of right in front of him.
He disappeared.
He keeps disappearing. There it is. There it is.
Ah, nice.
Is that an 8.5 by 11?
Yeah, this is the author's proof.
Nice.
So, no ISBN on it, anything, no barcode, nothing. This is the author's proof.
Right on. Right on. So, everybody, we're going to be talking all about Jeff's work, what it's like to write a book, kind of his process in writing the book, what the book is about. It is available to pre-order on Amazon because I already pre-ordered my copy. So that's why I know. I'm so excited. So anyway, so that's Scoopity-Doopity. That's what our whole thing is tonight about. So how do we want to start off?
Well,
Mike?
First we should ask, hey, Jeff, why is the strange one here with us?
Well, he is my emotional support animal, so.
Yeah.
I'm your emotional support Zig.
He's my emotional support monkey, so wanted to bring him along.
Oh, that's funny. That is good. That's a good one.
I love it.
Oh,
it's awesome.
By the way, Brenda is in the house saying Yahoo! And also,
hi, Brenda.
She did notice that you trimmed your beard.
Well, she did. I hope she did.
So everybody, just in case you didn't know, we also, if you go to our website, we are doing an affiliate sponsorship with Live Bearded. And what's great is Mike's been after me, look, you got to try this stuff. It's really good. It's really great. So I did. I ordered the sampler pack. Now, I have such small amount that the samples are lasting me 5 days. Wow. And they give you like 6 samples of each I almost said flavor, each smell. And
eating them, I wouldn't recommend eating them.
Right.
Well, if you want to eat them, I mean,
well, they're right there.
Right. Already. So why not? So you get the shampoo, then the conditioner, and then you get oil, and then you get the butter stuff to do whatever with it. I haven't been doing the butter stuff, but I've been doing the oil. So
yeah, the butter is to help control the beard. That's what butter is for.
I probably need to do that and stuff. So Brenda says some of them smell amazing, and that's true. I got 2 out of the 6 down so far. So
which 2 did you try?
I'm on the American right now.
Okay, and what was the other one?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Off the top of my head. I got a card. They give you a card to keep track of it.
Right.
So
yeah.
I'm using the card. It's right up on my bathroom sink to try that stuff. So,
well, my favorites are Legend and Executive.
Yeah, I'm doing those last because you said they were your favorite. So those are going to be my last because I want to start with, try my hand at the other 4 and see. Gotcha. So, yeah. All right. Enough of that. Sorry, you guys. So
Hey, it's your show.
Well, not tonight. Tonight is kind of all about Jeff. So
that's correct, by golly.
You know, I will tell you, you say that does not help unfeed my ego that I already have. So,
all right, well, let's do this. Jeff, real quick. This is your first book. Why did you write the book?
Prime Numbers, my debut novel. Let me say, first of all, I can't believe it's here. It comes out tomorrow. I assume at midnight. I doubt I'll sleep tonight. But this book came from literally a group of my friends, including Zig, that played various role-playing games for 20 years. There were bonds that were developed between all of us, and I mean, we're family, to this day. And there were very, very strong bonds that were built around that table. Very late nights, entirely too much pizza, laughter, arguments,
gallons of coffee.
Oh, gallons of coffee. Various people's houses over the years. And these characters, the characters that are in the book, we played these characters for so long together that I knew my character as well as I know me. And I knew their characters almost as well as I knew mine. And for years, I had this idea in my head. What if we actually were in the game? We suddenly found ourselves in the game. And I started writing this well over 10 years ago. I talked to Zig about it
easily 10 years ago, probably closer to 15.
And started in spiral notebooks writing.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I would get to a point, I'd have a writer's block, and I'd put that spiral notebook aside, and then I'd come back to it later, and I'd come back to it later. Then I moved up to an iPad at one point, and I started it up again, and then I'd put it aside because I'd just get to a point, I'm like, I know where I want the story to go. How do I get there? Where's all this in between? And that's where I was kind of having the problems with. I had the overall idea, and I just didn't know if I would ever get there. I've literally wanted to be an author since I was in the first grade. This is a lifelong dream for me. And then I guess it was early last year or whatever, talking with you guys and found out Mike was writing a book, which, by the way, when you read the book, please do read the author's notes because you both get a shout out for your books.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
But Mike inspired me. Mike inspired me to say, you know what? I'm doing this. I am writing this book, and I'm not stopping. And so I took the advice of so many authors. No matter what you do, write something every day. If you write 2 words, a paragraph, 500 words, whatever, write something every day. And once that ball started rolling, there were literally nights I woke up at 1:00 in the morning, like, okay, I know where I'm going next. And I wrote until 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Because it just became an obsession. And I was finally to the point where I'm like, I am writing this. This is going to get all the way out. And when I finally got to the end, I was like, wow. Now what?
Yeah.
Well, now the sequel.
Right?
Spoiler alert, there is a sequel that is already in the works.
Nice. Awesome. Well, I am glad that
the sequel does center around the best character. I will say that.
Oh,
really? If Zig spoils this book before it comes out tomorrow, I want him kicked off this show.
Tune in next week to Nerdery and Murdery with a new
right. Give me a minute.
He can spoil plots better than anybody I've ever met. Hey, did you see this movie? No, I haven't. Well, here's what happened. Really?
Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness.
That's awesome.
Right on. So are you saying that once you really got doing it every day or writing something, it just kind of steamrolled from there? I think was the word that you used. So
It did, and I did. I wrote something every single day, no matter what, whether it was a full chapter, a few words, something. I made sure that I sat down, and I even got through blocks doing that. Or I would come to writer's block, and I'm like, okay, where am I going next? Okay, this is the path. But I would always make sure I wrote something. I never gave up this time. I never put it aside and said I'll come back to it later. I was determined.
I love the premise of the book and the fact that it's all based on you, Zig, you guys as friends, and your gaming adventures. I think that's a great way to write a book and stuff. So in all your gaming adventures that you've had, have any of those adventures been translated into the book itself?
Somewhat. The sequel is going to have more of it.
Okay, cool.
There's some definite stuff in the sequel that will have specific things from our gaming sessions. I brought non-player characters, NPCs. I brought them into the book that were in many adventures with us. That were some of my favorites over the years. But yeah, I just kind of this story. Not a whole lot of it is from any adventure we played, any gaming session we played. Book 2 pulls some of that in.
Nice.
Eventually, I've got at least 3 books planned in this series. Could be more.
I've been pushing him to do one for each one of the characters.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, title it like this. It's a play on the character's name.
And I may. Well, it's not necessarily it is and it isn't. Prime numbers, the title, and I want to put it out there because I think this may end up confusing people because the main characters in prime numbers are 6 people, which is not a prime number. But one of the main characters is Primus, so it's a play on his name. Plus, prime numbers means something that is you can't divide and is strong. It's a substantial number, and that's kind of what it is because this is a group that you can't divide. You're not going to break them up, and that's why prime numbers. It's all the characters are very unique, and they can't be divided by anything but themselves.
Yeah. I do want to make sure we talk about the characters because you've already posted on Facebook and stuff about them, and I thought that'd be great just to kind of give everybody a taste of the characters and stuff. But as you were writing it, I mean, were you like, I mean, how did you come to grips with, and this is beyond just me, I'm just writing this just to get it out because I want to get out. But you were like, man, I'm going to get the book. You bought the ISBN numbers that you needed. You paid for the copyright stuff for all that. What was that process like in creating this?
Harrowing. The copyright thing, they were like, it can take anywhere from 30 to 90 days. And I didn't think the copyright would be in by the time the book was out. But the fact I filed for it, I had a case number. The copyright actually arrived yesterday, day before.
Yes,
I got the official copy. I mean, right on time, I got the copyright. It was a very harrowing process. I didn't know where to go once I had it. I had the story. What do I do now? And I did end up contracting with a publishing company. So they helped me along with this to help me get the book out because I was really very confused on where to go next. I know you can go to KDP and read through their page after page after page after page of what to do. It was a little overwhelming for me after I was focused on the book. Yeah. So I made that decision. I told my wife, I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and contract with a publisher. Do you approve of this? And she's like, go for it.
Nice.
And it's been fun. It's this last week, or actually probably this last couple of weeks, have just been anxiety ridden for me.
Sure.
Just as the countdown goes, because as a debut author, to me, my book, I love my book. As I read and read, because I've read the book so many times now. I get goosebumps when I get to certain parts in the story. I get choked up when I get to certain parts of the story. But for me, that's because this story is very personal to me. I know these characters. Everybody who is a character in this book, who, by the way, I pinged before I even started deciding to write it, and I said, here's what I want to do. I want to use you, and I want to use your character. Do you approve? If they had said no, I'd have gone on and I'd have figured out something else. But they are like, yeah, dude, go for it. That's why I say these bonds that we have. They've read it and they love the story. The character of Athena, who is our friend Gail, um, she said she cried when she read the book.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been talking to Gail off to the side. She's like, man. She's like, I don't. Wow.
Is that,
yeah,
is that
no,
this
it's pretty
character?
good.
And that's Athena there in the
Okay.
with the pink hands,
Nice.
pink glowing hands. That's Athena, our mage, and Athena's the heart of the team. She's really the heart that embraces the entire team. But they loved it. Now here's the anxiety: is anybody else going to? Anybody who doesn't know these characters, is the story good? Are people going to like it? And that's where the whole anxiety's been. And I mean, my sisters had to calm me down, and my wife's had to calm me down. Ziggs had to calm me down because I just want the story to be enjoyable. I want people to be entertained with it. It's the exact same reason we do the podcast, Nerdery and Murdery, by the way. Same reason we do the podcast. We want to entertain people. We want to put out a product that people are like, man, that's really cool. I want to hear the next thing. And that's where I am with the book. I want them to want more, and I want to be able to give this story to more people. So that's where the anxiety is sitting.
Awesome. I love it.
I'm looking forward to it because I'm a digital copy reader kind of thing, so I can be anywhere and go and stuff like that. So I've already paid for it, but I'm waiting for it. And it's about to kill me because I'm like, I got to read this because I wouldn't have. I was hoping that it would like come at least like today, even just in case, kind of a thing and stuff. So just at least I could get a heads up for our time together. So I've always enjoyed our time together, even when we've done podcasts on each other's shows and stuff. And I am just I'm so excited for you because Mike's written his book. Mine, I'm having to redo some stuff in it. I talked to Mike about it and stuff, but hopefully I'll have it up really soon for our Ko-fi subscribers. But I'm just like, there's something about writing a book that is a piece of you. It's a story that means something to you, and then being able to share it. Now, I love the fact it's not, if I understand correctly, it's not really lit RPG as much as your novel, your story of that world where you spent so much time, and it's influenced by your things. I don't know about you guys, but I think the one thing I love about RPG stuff, and yes, I'm a nerd, everybody, that's why it's Two Geeks and a Microphone, is I still remember the stories of when we were doing RPG stuff, if that makes sense. Like
Sure.
Mike and Roger, when we did DC Heroes one night. And I still remember that story of what we did. I've done Lord of the Rings stuff that, RPG, and I still remember those stories. I don't know. There's just something about it because you're a part of that story. You remember it. So that feeling is what I'm totally excited to experience once again reading your book. So
yeah, and you're right. It's not exactly lit RPG. I think you could probably try to shoehorn it in there. It's really cyberpunk science fiction or cyberpunk fantasy is really where it is. And what I you talked about the characters, kind of what I hope you get out of it. First of all, you got Primus. Primus is the big old troll, and Primus is huge. It's unbelievably huge. Primus is 8'4". He weighs well over 600 pounds. He's he'll be in the bottom left on that picture, I believe.
This one.
He's a walking tank. And in the very beginning of the book, this is actually Primus version 2.0.99999 something. I paid homage to Primus 1.0 in the book, where there's a passage where Primus puts his hand on his axe. Well, once you get to Primus 2.0, he no longer uses an axe. He is a gun bunny and will pummel you with his fists. He can hit as hard as a pistol can hit you. So I paid homage to the 1.0, which I ended up revamping, and then Primus 2.0. But he's the strength of the team. He's the one that goes face first into battle. He's the walking sandbag, and he's a walking tank. But his size, number one, people avoid him because of his size. People also think Primus is a little stupid because with the tusks and the way his face goes, he talks kind of, yeah, kinda. You don't get that really
What was that
well,
again, Zig?
but that's Primus. He's the walking tank. The next strongest character, and it's close, would be Simon the dwarf, the one with the two cyber arms.
Back on.
Being a dwarf and easily way less than half the size of Primus, Simon is bad to the bone. He's got a cyber gun in one arm. He has nanites that can heal him. He's constantly experimenting on his body, and
one of his arms can be a gun, and I don't mean like a pistol. I mean like a Vulcan cannon.
Kaboom!
Nice.
Yeah,
that's in there. But yeah, he will go toe to toe right next to Primus. Next to him on the right would be Whisper. Whisper is our assassin. He's our rogue. That's Don's character. And I'm sorry, Simon is Randy's character. Whisper was Don's character. And Don was our original GM. He was the one who started the world building. And then when he got tired of GMing, I took over. And I started GMing. And then when I got tired of it, Randy took over for a while.
For those that don't know what GMing means, what does
Game
Master.
Yeah,
Yes.
Game Master runs the game. Zig tried it once, and we pissed him off because we killed his big bad very quickly.
you know what? I have done it since. I just don't do it for them.
I was going to say I always pictured Zig as a game master. Actually,
he's not. He's really good with characters, and I'll get to him in just a second. Simon. So Don was our original GM. He developed the character of Whisper, and you'll get it throughout the book. Whisper hates running with these guys. Hates being with this group. He prefers to be solo.
He was an NPC originally.
This group makes entirely too much noise for him. So there was Don. Above him would be Khan, who is our friend Keith. And Keith is the one who really got me into gaming many, many years ago. I had dabbled with Dungeons and Dragons, but he really got me into a regular gaming session, and that's how I met Don. And through Don, I met Keith, and we met Gail, and we met Randy. Keith's character is he's a drone rigger. He can control drones and electronics and computers. He jacks into things. The Mighty Fine Laundry slogan on there, that's going to come into play in a later story. I just added it for this picture. But he's the strategist. He keeps the battlefield clear and keeps them safe.
He is also our face.
Yes, he is our face. He's the one.
Dun, 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 dun,
He is the face.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Let me skip back over to Athena, and then we'll stop at the last stop.
Sure.
Athena, our mage, like I said, is Gail. Gail's the heart of the team. Gail was always a great character, so much fun to play with, and was our solo mage, and the one that kind of kept us out of a lot of trouble. So she was so much fun to play with, and a great character. And then last but not least, Darkwind, the elf. Zig's character, Darkwind is crazy. Darkwind is chaotic. He is crazy to everybody.
Imagine that.
Well, but he's crazy to everybody except Darkwind. What Darkwind really is he's curious about everything.
He's also a brilliant, brilliant mind.
He's a brilliant mind. He's brilliant with chemistry. He's brilliant with explosives. And in the background, this was an homage to the game as well. That truck that's all riddled full of bullet holes. Zig's truck blew up more times than I can count. And it always had more explosives in it, and we destroyed that thing so many times. So I had to pay homage to his bullet riddled truck that got slagged so many times in so many adventures. But he's holding the explosives there because he is also the explosives expert. He is probably on par, if not better, of a weapons expert than both Simon and Primus.
Nice.
Yeah, I took everything in mental acuity, and because I had to take away from something else, I had to add crazy. That's how I started with the character.
Yeah, and Darkwind is crazy. Darkwind is crazy.
He's a loon, and the longer I played him, the crazier he got.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can see so much fun to play, though.
Well, and like I said, the characters evolved. We played in this group for 20 years, and the characters evolved over time. We built backgrounds. I know Primus's background backwards and forwards.
Nice.
I know everything about his life, all the way up to where he started into the streets being a merc for hire, to joining the group and going out and running missions, and it was a grand old time. But we got to a point where the characters were too powerful to really have good adventures anymore without bringing in godlike creatures. So we ended up, most of us, we retired them. Some of them, Darkwind went on to another group for a while after I started GMing.
Yeah. I basically downgraded him and played him some more just because I like to play the crazy. Yeah. It's fun. But I also played some other characters. I played a circus person, a guy who was part of a circus. He was an acrobat. That guy was a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, after when I retired Primus, I started playing a mage named Jack who thought he was James Bond. He wore tuxedos into battle, had sports cars, and when he drove up, you always heard the James Bond theme playing along very loudly.
Awesome.
He thought he was a spy.
He had a camouflage tuxedo.
Yes, he had spare tuxedos in his trunk.
Hey, that's my kind of tuxedo, man. Camouflage is my favorite color. So,
and those characters may make appearances later on, just homage to those. But for the most part, those characters retired. But for me, in my mind, the story still went on. There was still more to tell and more to talk about, and that is where the book came from.
Nice.
Whoops.
Okay, Jeff disappeared.
There we go.
Well, okay, it's done. He dropped the mic. There it is. They're done. You go buy it now, everybody.
Jeff gave me the honor of being one of his beta readers. Unfortunately, I didn't finish the book. I got like halfway through it. But I can tell you this: when I'm reading it, I hear your voice, Jeff. I hear you, and I hear Zig. I can hear both of you when I read it.
Darkwind actually has a slightly different voice from me, but it's kind of
not when I read it. He doesn't.
No, baby, it's all right. It ain't no thing, baby. It's all right. Again, because he's crazy.
Right.
Right. And and that makes sense as much as you know us, because we put ourselves into those characters. Ourselves. So there we go.
And I think that's what I'm trying to say. I can see you guys in the characters.
Sure.
And I think you did a great job. I loved what I got through. I thought it was fantastic. Awesome. And I can't wait to read it all the way.
Awesome.
So give us the premise of the story. So those that may be interested, okay, what kind of a story are we talking about?
Sure. Again, it's a cyberpunk sci-fi or cyberpunk fantasy. Nice. And the whole basics of it are, one by one, in the very first chapter, all 6 of our friends, myself, Zig, Gail, Don, Keith. Okay, I'm going to stay with 5. You'll have to read the book to find out why 5 and not 6.
Okay.
5 of us wake up on Primus's barge. It's a huge fishing barge that's armed to the teeth. But they all wake up to find out, holy cow, we're our characters. We're in Ominous. They don't quite realize it's Ominous at the very beginning, but they
is
wake up.
Ominous the locations at the planet or the city or the
Ominous is the city.
Okay.
So there's actually, so when you talk about, I've been kind of working on some concept art for maps of the city. The city of Ominous is
that's neat. I like that.
It's a big megalopolis with an ocean to the east, and then mountains all around the north and west, and wasteland in between the city and the mountains. It's wasteland. The city is in the middle of itself. It's a very fortified, safe city from outside attack. It's a very dangerous city inside the city.
Okay.
But they wake up on a boat. They're in the middle of an ocean on the boat. Primus is the first to wake up and quickly realizes, holy cow, I'm this big old troll. I'm Primus. And then Zig wakes up and he's Darkwind. And then Whisper. And then Khan. And then Athena, I think, is the last one that wakes up. And they all realize it's not a dream. It's real. And not only are they their characters, but they quickly realize they have all the abilities of their characters. They have all the knowledge of their characters. They know exactly what to do, as if they always have been there. You find
Targeting
out
devices in your eyeball. Think about that.
Yeah.
Targeting devices in your eyeball with a separate target in your hand, right? So
which,
you got
which is all very cyberpunk. It's
Yeah.
all it's
So
all
where
very,
where
you know, you have
where
people that
you line
Go
it
ahead.
up and you make perfect shots
you have
every
people
time.
you have people who are enhanced with various machines within their bodies or cyberware. You have people who are naturally enhanced through various meditation or through magic, or in the case of Simon, and like I said, nanites. He experiments on his own body. But they quickly find out they have all the skills, all the ability, all the know-how of their characters, but at the same time, they know they're not those people. They know they're not those characters. As the book goes on, that line starts getting more and more murky, and they start losing themselves into their character. They become less of who they were and more of who they are now, as the book goes on. So I felt that was very interesting. But they find out very quickly that they were intentionally brought into this world because there's a big bad out there, and it's not just going to impact Ominous, but it's going to impact every world.
Nice.
That sounds good. It reminds me of 2 things. One, the anime Overlord, where guy kind of wakes up and where I haven't seen. I had a real good friend tell me I should watch it, that I would like it, and so I know the premise. And then Narnia, from the aspect of getting lost in your character, and then you come back. Well, the first one, Language and Order, when you come back through the wardrobe, you're like, wait a minute, it's like no time happened, but they have all these.
So now that C.S. Lewis is public domain, I was a huge Chronicles of Narnia fan when I was a kid.
Okay.
Oh,
so I did take some of that from my times reading Narnia, of people going into Narnia and becoming different people. Yes.
Yeah.
I was inspired by that.
I love Narnia.
C.S. Lewis was great. I really wish that they would have, and I think that Prime has purchased the rights. I think they're going to be doing the entire Narnia series.
That would be great. But I wonder if they would do it in order. Because what is it? A Horse and His Boy is the prequel?
Magician's Nephew is the prequel.
Magician's Nephew, that's
Horse and His Boy actually takes place during Prince Caspian.
Okay.
But
Gosh,
in
it's been a while since I read those.
book order, it's the second to the last book.
Yeah, right.
But in chronological order, if I recall correctly, it happens during Prince Caspian, Caspian's time. But yeah, it's Magician's Nephew, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, Horse and His
Voyage of the
Lord,
Dawn Treader,
Voyage of the Dawn Treader, Silver Chair.
Mm-hmm. Then
and the last,
it's Magician's Nephew, Horse and His Boy.
Yes, Magician's Nephew, Horse. But I was thinking about chronologically how it happened.
Oh, I'm sorry.
After the Silver Chair is the last battle.
Yes.
So great books. If you've never read Narnia, they're wonderful. I was told, I don't remember when, but somebody told me once that the Chronicles of Narnia was C.S. Lewis's attempt to tell the story of the Bible to children.
Yes. I've heard that too.
It's Christian allegory.
It's very allegorical. But I always loved the Chronicles of Narnia. And so
he was dear friends with J.R. Tolkien, and they basically had a competition going on.
Right. And didn't Tolkien kind of make fun of Lewis because he mixed his mythologies? I had heard that Tolkien was like, "You're mixing your mythologies, man."
So did Tolkien, though. I mean, you think about it. You've got the ring cycle. You've got some other stuff from the Middle East that he threw in there. I'm sorry.
That's all right. But yes, you hit it on the nail head. I took a lot of inspiration from that.
Yeah. What other inspiration did you get for the book then?
Well, of course, William Gibson. William Gibson, who founded cyberpunk.
Yeah, I was going to say, define that for those who may not know who William Gibson is.
Yeah, that would have been me.
So his book, Neuromancer, is considered the first cyberpunk book. It is hardcore science fiction. If you can't deal with hardcore science fiction, you will not like Neuromancer. I loved it. It was brilliant. And that became my love for cyberpunk.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, I was just inspired by writers before me. I love Stephen King. I've read most of his books, tore through his books. I love Heinlein, C.S. Lewis, as I said.
I have Heinlein on my reading list because of you two, by the way.
Heinlein is wonderful. But
The Moon is a Harsh Mistress.
It's a great book.
God, what a brilliant book.
I don't have that on my list.
I was an avid reader from the time I could read, and I always had a book. We lived in Arizona, and we used to drive to Texas to visit family, and I'd read that whole trip. I mean, back then that was like a, 24-hour trip basically, because you couldn't go much more than 55. But I read Chronicles of Narnia. I read it so many times on those trips, and I got into Stephen King. His book, it's actually him and Dean. It's not Dean Koontz. Is it Dean
Peter Straub?
Peter Straub, thank you. Him and Peter Straub, The Talisman. The Talisman inspired me a lot for this book too. The whole going between worlds and how what you do in one world impacts what happens in another. That was an inspiration too. But just all the authors over the years that I've just read and read and read time and time again. Even Orson Scott Card and
that's Ender's Game, everybody. If you don't know, Orson Scott Card is Ender's Game.
Okay.
Askwatch.
That's a good one. And then I've just lost his name. Ready Player One.
Megan, who wrote Ready Player One?
I just lost his name.
That's okay. I'll get it. I'll see if I can get it before she does.
Yeah.
It's a race.
Ernest Cline.
Ernst Cline. I loved his book. By the way, if you, I don't mean to disparage him. I didn't like Ready Player Two. I've
heard that. I've heard people love one.
Yeah.
Not two.
I will, however, say read his book Armada. Armada is the fun tone that Ready Player One is. But anyway,
it is the editor's pick on Amazon.
Oh, Armada?
Mm-hmm.
Armada. I suspect Armada's probably been bought for a movie. let me tell you this about Armada. Let me go ahead and spoil Armada for you a little bit.
That's fine.
That's cool. Would you like The Last Starfighter in a whole new way? Armada.
I love The Last Starfighter.
Then you would love Armada.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, and the entire time I read Armada, I'm like, oh my God, this just reminds me of Last Starfighter.
Beware the Codan Armada.
So all these authors over the years, because as I read them, I just thought, oh my God, I want to tell my story. And Prime Numbers was not the first story I had in my head. I had all kinds of other stuff through in my head. It was always science fiction. But I could just never get past that writer's block, and I would just set it aside. And so, like I said, it took me till I'll throw my age out there. I'm 54 years old, and it took me to 54 years old to finally get to this point. And this is why I say this was a lifelong dream for me.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I love it. I love it.
So did all your gaming buddies, obviously Zig knew, but did all your gaming buddies know that you had been writing this book all along?
Yeah, they all knew. I talked about it. I had talked about it over the years. Hey, I'm diving back in. And, everybody was so supportive. Yay, you, go for it. And I'm sure in their head, we're like, he'll put that aside soon. And I'm sure they thought it here, too. When I told them I was diving into this again, I'm sure they all thought the exact same thing, that I would write for a while and then I would give it up and put it off to the side. And I think I probably surprised most of them that I did it, that I finally got all the way.
I knew you were serious when you kept giving me daily updates. Hey, check it out. Check it out. I'm like, dude, I'm at work.
Yeah. Zig rode the path of this book with me. Nice. Chapter by chapter. Yeah, I would finish a chapter.
It was me and Gail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Gail.
I got some of those updates too. And I was very excited for you too. Granted, I haven't been with you on this journey, but yeah, over the last year, I've listened to you and your excitement for it, and I've just been so thrilled for you.
And it's funny that you say it. I think it was about this time last year when I finally decided to sit down and do it. I think it was right about this time, because it took me until close to Christmas to finish.
Well, October 15th last year was when my book came out. So I'd say that's probably correct.
Pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I got to say this, Jeff, nice job. Good work. Because it is something to be said about finishing it and then even going through the editing process, then going through publishing process. Mm-hmm. And here we are on the cusp. It's the Christmas Eve of Prime Numbers. I'm just saying.
Right.
I like that.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what time zone Amazon is in. So right now it's probably either 5 hours to launch day or 4 hours. I'm not sure.
Does that mean Primus will come down our chimneys and deliver our books?
He will break your chimney.
Or your chimney.
Well, I don't have a chimney. So.
Yeah, mine says release day delivery Friday the 26th, but it doesn't give me like an hour countdown. That'd be kind of fun if it did.
I know. I wish it did. I guarantee if it had an hour countdown, I wouldn't sleep tonight.
Well, okay. Michael and Stephen, would you, along with me, say, dude, regardless of how it's received, it doesn't matter. You published a novel. Yes, that is what is important.
That's a big deal.
Because he doesn't believe me when I say it.
No, Zig is right. The important thing is you had a dream to finish this. You finished it, and you are now officially a published author. That's a major achievement.
I will be very vulnerable and honest with you. The day the author's proof arrived, I almost cried. Because it was real. It was in my hands, and it was no longer the dream. It was there. It was. I can't describe the feeling. And Mike knows this. He knows the feeling because he took a video of it, and I wish I'd gotten a video of it. But yeah, the day it arrived, I was just beyond. I was beyond the moon. everything was real. Listen to Zig this one time.
Yeah, Brenda, my wife said, "Listen to Zig this one time."
But yeah, both of you going through your writing and you're going to publishing, you both definitely inspired me. And like I said, please read through the author's notes. I beg you.
Definitely will do that.
Definitely.
So everybody, all at once, we're going to say congratulations, Jeff, because you did it, you finished it, and we're going to give you the
Hey, listen to that.
Golf clap.
Right. We are proud of you, and we're so excited to be on this journey with you, Jeff. I just want to say it's just been great. As we've gotten to know each other after the last couple of years, both you and Zig, it's just been fantastic. Just the cool stuff we've been able to do together, partner together with on different things. But this is just a great achievement. And I'm just saying all that because I haven't read anything of it yet, like some people here. I'm just kidding.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Brenda. I very much appreciate that. I do hope you enjoy it as much as I just hope people enjoy it as much as I enjoyed reading it. And like I said, I know that people aren't going to be in tears like Gail was. Get the emotions that I got as I was reading it. As long as you have fun.
That's
as long as you have fun when you read it.
Right. That's the important part. It's people enjoy it. That's the big thing.
And honestly, let me throw out something else. If my book gets one person into an RPG, I've done something.
There you go.
I love it.
Nice.
Like I said right at the very beginning, the friendships I developed because of playing an RPG are insurmountable.
Yeah.
Insurmountable.
Brenda said, "Hey, I'm so excited. I know another author personally."
The friendships that will bond around a gaming table are you can't even explain it, because like I said, the 5 other people in the book, they could pick up the phone today, call me and say, "I need you," and I'll say, "I'll be right there."
Nice.
And we've done it over the years for each other. We've all been there for one reason or another for each other over the years, and these were bonds that were forged over the gaming table. So if I can inspire one person to say, "You know what, I'm going to go join that gaming group I've been interested in," that's a success too.
That's awesome. I love it. Love it. Hey, so what all? Let's go to RPGs for a second. What else did you guys play? What systems did you guys play?
So we played a couple of different cyberpunk ones. Actually, I think 3 different cyberpunk ones, because we had GURPS, Shadowrun.
I played GURPS, General Universal Role Playing.
Yeah,
Steve Jackson.
Shadowrun.
Yes. There was another cyberpunk one we played. Fate. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
We played Fate.
Savage Worlds.
Savage Worlds. We played D&D. We played the Firefly role playing game.
Yeah,
we played.
What was the superheroes one we played?
We played Marvel superheroes, and we played.
Oh my God!
There was another one.
Oh yeah, we've talked about it on the show too. Jesus Christ! Well, you get up over 200 episodes. They start to run together a little bit. I'm sorry.
But we played a whole bunch. We played a whole bunch over the years, just toying with different things.
Yeah.
Don, who is Whisper in the book, is brilliant at coming. Don needs to be a writer. Don should write. He comes up with some brilliant stuff, and he was my inspiration for becoming a GM too. And I took a lot of his imagination and the way he ran campaigns from him.
And he would do things that were maddening. Like we'd have to go and order something through like a box, like a fast food box. Didn't matter. It was always. Pick up the radio.
In the book, one of the NPCs you're going to run into is Mr. Biolantis, and We had so much fun with that character over the years. The way that the characters have to ask for him in the book, please don't spoil it, Zig. The way the characters have to ask for him in the book, we had to do every single time we went to go see that he's an arms dealer.
In
Every
a
time we went
specific order.
in a specific order, his warehouses were always in different places. Some very weird places, and that comes into play in the book. We did some very weird places that it goes. So it's a favorite character.
I remember you guys going to it in my reading.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what you had to do.
Oh, yeah. Same thing every time.
I'm not going to spoil it, but I can recite it in my sleep at this point. We had to do it so much.
We all can. The character, the NPC of Shelby, who you'll meet in the book, her character Dawn created, and he saw her very differently culturally than I did. So I adapted her into the book from my vision. So she's changed. Mr. Biolantis is changed hardly at all in the book. There's a fixer in the book that was from our campaigns. There's another troll in the book that comes from our campaign. The only character in the book, the only one of the heroes in the book that didn't come from any of our campaigns was Dex. The character of Dex I made specifically for this book.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Oh, it's Cedric.
Oh, and Cedric. You're right. Cedric.
Yes,
Cedric was
Cedric.
not an NPC. I made him up as well.
Was he an
Yeah, but
entertainer? I'm just kidding. Cedric the entertainer.
He is very entertaining. He is very entertaining. He's almost like an audience character. That's what's great about him.
Yes, that's how I wrote him. That's exactly how I wrote him. He's kind of an audience for everything.
You know, the other great thing is now all of your gaming buddies, they all have a nice little way to remember your gaming time. You know, This is a nice way for them to look back on it.
Yeah. And we have gotten together. We got back together during COVID for several sessions because I had a campaign in my head and I'm like, hey, let's all get together and I subscribed to Roll20 and we were able to RPG online together.
Oh.
And we just, we got to, we all got on microphones and we gave out the story. We brought all of our characters back. And play except for Primus because I was GMing at the time. Primus wasn't a part of this, but there was Simon, there was Whisper, there was Darkwind, there was Athena. Actually, I don't think Athena was playing with us at that. But anyway, brought them back so that we could play again, and that was, like I said, just a few years ago during COVID.
Oh no, it was
Roll20.
What was her character's name?
I don't have it off the top of my head right now. I know what you're saying. And
but she was a dead shot though, man. She was a dead shot. Oh yeah. Cyberpunk, cyber fantasy. It's pretend, so it's okay. There's a lot of killing. There's a lot of shooting.
Well,
you just do it a lot.
Cyberpunk is typically, it's very dark. Cyberpunk is generally set somewhere in the future where the fantastic can happen. You can connect directly into the internet, and it's fantastic. And most cyberpunk novels are also very dark and gritty. That's how they are. They're dangerous. They're very, very dangerous because of the advent of cyberware and when you come to cyberpunk fantasy, magic in the world, it's very dangerous. You have some very powerful people out there, and not all of them are out there for good. They're out there for themselves, and they're being paid by somebody else to do a job. And
that's right.
However they complete that job, okay.
Yeah, well, I think
that's how they get it done.
I think generally role-playing games can be violent. I mean, that's a big premise around most of them,
right?
Especially the way we play them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this will come into the book. I've thought about this several times, but there was a particular campaign we ran, and because of actions we took, and I'm going to sit here and tell you right now, and he's going to disagree with me, but I'm going to continue. Because of Darkwind, the continent of South America is a wasteland with a single tree that has a picture of all of our characters, and there's a sign that says South America is under martial law until these people are found and hung from this tree.
Ouch.
Wow. I was told to guard the box. The way Darkwind guarded the box was he covered it in plastic explosives and had a detonator on it. Someone took the box away from him, so he didn't have a chance to detonate it before the box went off.
Hey, quick
Not my
shout out
fault.
to-
Still not my fault.
Call out to Nobody
I
Fool
did
One-
what I was supposed to do.
Nobody Fool 117 says, it's on Kindle, love playing RPGs, getting prime numbers at midnight. Thank
Fanny,
you.
I hope you
Hey,
like it. I hope you
Did
like
nobody for anybody change his name? Is that
It makes me wonder. Yes.
because it looks like the same?
It
It
does.
looks like Rippaverse.
He said, this is Nobody for Anybody,
Okay.
changed to Nobody Fool.
Just making sure.
Love it, man. We were
And
wondering.
And nobody for anybody. I just want to throw it out there. Anybody who reads this book, please, please, please leave a review.
Yes,
you have no idea what that does for the algorithms and helps other people find the story that may be looking for it. So please, if you like it, please leave a review. Leave a 5-star review if that's what you thought. Leave a 4-star review. If you want to leave a 1-star review, go find another book.
Yeah, thank you.
Somebody
Nobody,
else.
thank you, nobody for anybody. Thank you for purchasing.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, we
very,
appreciate
very
it.
much.
Thank
Look
you.
at that, Stephen. We're influencers.
We're laughing because we know that's not really true.
Yeah.
But we're having a great time, by golly. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
matters.
Oh yeah.
Oh, gosh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he said, okay. He'll leave it. He'll leave a review.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Can you bring up one more picture? Because I do want to give a shout out real quick. The two covers
The two
that I
covers.
sent
Okay.
you, if you can do that.
This one?
No, so
No,
that's
his book covers.
that's concept art of Ominous. So if you want to show those, that was concept
cool,
art I
too.
did.
Oops. Uh-oh.
But no, the two covers for prime numbers.
Aha.
There you go. There's one.
Yeah.
So we'll start on this one. So those of you who listen to Nerdery and Murdery, you know at the end of our show, we now say, Chuck, you can now go to sleep.
Yes.
And it's just a joke because my friend Chuck said he uses our show to go to sleep. And I'm like, Chuck, you know that's not a compliment, right? But he says he gets up, he listens to it the next day. He says we just soothe him. Well, his wife is a brilliant artist. Her name is Cookie. She developed this first cover. This one you're seeing right here, this was her. And
Nice.
originally this was going to be the cover because I love this. She took the whole idea of these 6 people who are shadows of their former selves and they're in this futuristic world. She did all this design. I wanted the graphic to be like somebody had spray painted it very badly. Brenda always says, I say goodnight, Chuck.
She does. I can verify that.
But this was the original cover to Prime Numbers, and I fell in love with this. And she did this all on her own. I was talking to her about it one day, and she goes, "Oh, I'm gonna design your cover." And I went, "Okay, great." So this was the original, and then we now have the current, which if you can bring that
Yep.
up.
I'm working on it.
It's behind Jeffrey.
Yes, it is. It is behind. It is
Do I
behind me.
have the other one? Did I download that one?
I thought he gave it to you.
I thought I gave it to you. Maybe not.
I thought he gave it to us
Wah, wah.
because he
Give me a
wanted
second.
to compare them.
I think sent it
I
to
do
you
like
on
your
Messenger.
not to take away from the original cover, but I
Oh,
do
yeah.
really like your new one.
And I do too. And when I took this cover and I sent it to the publisher and I said, "Here, I have this cover. Give me your thoughts on it." And they took it, and what they did, and I could send it to you again because I'd really like to show it if we
I'm working
can.
on
Um, they took the original there. Oh, maybe I didn't send it.
No, that's
I
fine.
thought
I can
you had.
I can send it to you real quick because I'm
Yep,
right here.
I'm ready for it.
All
Sock it to
right.
me.
I'm sending it right now, and there you go. All right, doing it live on the air here, folks.
Hey, that's the way
Wow.
we do things here, right by the seat of our pants.
Editing on the fly.
Actually,
How do you
I
guys do
that.
that? How do you guys do this all the time live? That would give me anxiety.
We just have a great time.
Even though we record in like the YouTube, I put them out like they were live. The idea of going live, that would drive me nuts. You guys, more
Oh,
power
yeah.
to you.
We
Oh,
we
I'm
are
impressed.
crazy.
Y'all are amazing that y'all do it live every week.
We'll do it live. I'm just kidding.
So here we go. Here's the cover
we got
now.
it.
So the publisher, I sent the cover to the publisher, and I said, here is my cover that I have. Give me your thoughts on it. Tell me, do you think it's good? Do we need to change it? What do we do? But I need the overall theme of this cover to remain the same. And they came up with this.
Okay.
Went through a few edits as we went here, but I love the way this pops with the color. The logo still almost looks like spray paint that's dripping. But yes, this is what the cover ended up being, which came from Cookie's design and Cookie's idea. So she also gets a shout out in the book because honestly, she helped pull this across the finish line by designing the cover. So I just had to give her a shout out and show the original cover.
Very nice.
Really nice stuff. Hey, maybe we could. You know what? Maybe you can develop a RPG, and that could be the cover for the RPG. I'm just saying.
I was thinking the same thing, Zig.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'll be willing to help you with numbers.
I'm not. I can't say that I didn't think about that. So yeah,
dude, I think you should do it. Have a companion game for the book. That would be
awesome. Yeah, that would be really, really cool.
Based around exploding sixes, we could totally do that. We could work it out.
So
there you go. I think Zig's. I think he's already ready to do it. So
I'm already working out how to do the magic in my head.
Nice.
But I appreciate you showing that because I wanted to
Absolutely
just show that off and give a shout out to Cookie because it was amazing. And Cookie, like I said, for those who listen to Nerdery and Murdery, that is Chuck's wife.
Mm-hmm. She also listens to us while she's going to sleep.
Yeah, I think you've included her in the good nights before. Very nice.
Yes.
Okay.
When I met her, I introduced myself as the weird guy who talks to her when she sleeps.
Yes, he did. That was uncomfortable.
It's still funny.
It is funny.
Oh my goodness. That's all funny stuff right there. What about, hey, for those who, I pulled up Roll20 because I was like curious on Roll20. Looks pretty cool.
It is.
For those who may be interested in an RPG, would be their best steps to get involved in one? Like, do you have to have someone to play with, or is there solo, or is there, depends on your genre?
It's a yes and a no. I started RPG solo, and that was back in the 80s when they specifically released a version of Dungeons and Dragons that had basically a choose your own adventure in it. And so you could actually play solo and the book would guide you through. Most RPGs require people. And how this group got together is Keith, who's Khan in the book, Keith went down to his local comic book shop and looked up their little gaming book because they had a book of people who were looking for other gamers. And he found Don. And from there, it just branched out to other people that we just
Don
kinda
was
hit the
my
store.
friend. That's
Yes,
how we
Don
all
was
met.
his friend. And we just kind of absorbed it. So you can go down to your local comic book shop, and I guarantee most of them probably have a book somewhere with local groups. You can find them online. You don't have to be in the same city. You can find people online that play. Like I said, you've got this Roll20 that you can play from across the world with each other. Roll20's one. There's another one that my daughter uses or used.
Yeah, my kid uses oh my god, what's the gaming thing? The
Discord?
Discord. There's like a version you can use
Yeah.
in Discord.
Oh,
Yeah, there are
okay.
people that do it on Discord, so you don't even have to be in the same room. If I were to recommend it, I would, because again, you're going to forge some friendships that you're never going to forget. And we talk about this every time we talk about various RPGs on our show. Is how you can really bond with people. But go to your comic book shop, look online. You can look on Reddit. You can look on all kinds of places online on Facebook. Find groups. Let's start one.
I love it, Brenda.
You-
Let's do
Go
it.
to a used bookstore. Go to the
Yeah.
RPG section and just D&D. You need 3 books. Most other RPGs you need 1. Go in, grab a book, read it, figure out the rules, and get together with some of your friends. It's really easy and it's cheap.
My
I
first
wish I could
RPG.
find.
Go
I
ahead.
wish I could find. We used to play Palladium, and
Mhm,
Palladium
mhm,
is similar to D&D.
Yeah.
And I cannot.
Palladium's still around.
Book. Well, I used to have the original rule book, but I can't find it. I don't know what happened to it.
Probably check eBay.
Yeah. My first RPG was TSR's Star Frontiers.
Nice.
I
That
remember
was
that
my
well.
first one. Loved it.
That was
And we used to play Hero Quest too.
yeah.
Yep.
Star Frontiers is the one that had the little monkey, wasn't it?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. I love those covers. I love those
Yeah.
covers for had the monkey with the single goggle on. I love that. Yeah,
Nice.
and I saw Star Frontiers way before I even got into D&D, and I was so interested in that because it was very sci-fi, but I just didn't know who to play with. I didn't know, and so
Right. That was my issue. Yeah.
Yeah. So look online, find yourself a group. I guarantee you can find a group somewhere. If you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I'm going to guarantee there's groups out there all over the place.
Yeah.
All over the place. Go to a local comic book shop. And I would say in any major city, go to your local comic book shop. And more than likely, they have some sort of sign-up sheet of various groups that are looking for people.
Nice.
Yeah. That would be cool. That would be cool. That was my thing as a kid, was who else to play with.
Here's a good one.
Good thing.
It's really easy to
Savage
use.
Worlds.
Savage
Really
Worlds,
easy to
good.
use. Really fun.
Yeah. For those of you, Humble Bundle will do discounts on digital stuff, and they have had RPGs. Like they'll do Pathfinder, they'll do Starfinder. There's other RPGs. There's one that just ended for like $18. You can get all these different RPGs that are out there to kind of test to see what you may like or something. But they've even had the Starfinder set or a Pathfinder set. They'll do comic books. Like right now, they're just releasing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic books, like for $18, and part of your purchase actually goes to charity. And so you can change your amounts and stuff like that. So that's it. That's a way, if you're not for sure how much to spend or what to spend, sometimes that's a good option.
Yeah, if you have any used bookstores, half price books, anything like that, we got a lot of books from them.
Mhm.
You know, and you can get them very cheap. A lot of the older games, they have the full PDFs of the rule books online for free.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you want to play like an earlier version of the game, and in some cases, we prefer them.
Yeah.
They're super cheap or free.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll even get like a character generator.
And what Zig said is it's very cheap to do RPGs too, because you need dice, a piece of paper, and a pencil. Don't use pen. Use a pencil. You're going to be doing a lot of erasing. And
I would
that's all-
recommend when you get your character sheets to get some of these. These are sheet protectors.
Three shields.
Yep. You put your character in here. You mark them with dry erase. That way you can keep track of them without having to permanently change your character.
No, grease pencil. not dry erase, grease
Or
pencil.
if you
Yeah.
can find grease pencils. I
Yeah.
still got a box of grease pencils around here. That's what we started with, grease pencils.
That's
So
China market.
interesting.
When we used to play Palladium, I used to work for Red Lobster.
Mhm.
And when Red Lobster would start changing out their menus, we would take the plastic
Yeah.
things that the menus
Yeah.
would go in, and we would use those for our character because they were really super nice. They were very sturdy, heavy,
Yeah,
and
stiff.
they would they would bend and everything. Oh, they were great. They were perfect.
Well,
don't know how you would get them now, but
and another shout out, and I'm sorry, I've got so many here. Another shout out I want to give is number one to my wife, because she stood by me through all these years as I would go, okay, I'm going to start writing again. And she stood by me, and she supported me the whole time. I told her, thank you for supporting me through all this. She was like, yeah, of course I would. So,
Why
it
wouldn't
was
I?
hard. But I also want to give a shout out to my daughter Miranda, because I was going to say a few minutes ago, I love the resurgence of RPGs, and because it's become more and more popular over the last few years, I got to watch my daughter as she started getting absorbed in these games, and listen to her with the excitement of what her character was and what they were going to do.
That's
That was an
cool.
inspiration to me too. So just had to give those two shout outs real quick.
so nobody for anybody said over $200 in D&D books. Love playing RPG.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, RPGs are a ton of fun, and if you like an RPG, you're probably going to like Prime Numbers.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm
Yep.
very
That
excited.
is the only caution. Yes, it will start cheap, but you may end up with, over the course of 20 years, $300 worth of.
Oh, sure.
Right.
I have an unhealthy obsession with dice.
Mhm.
So,
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
I have
Yeah, he
some
does.
yeah, it's an unhealthy obsession with dice. I've got dice within arm's reach right now. Matter of fact, we have. Yep, there we go. Nice cube of Chessex dice.
This is one of Megan's. Megan has several sitting right here, as a matter of fact.
Giant 20.
That's
Yep.
a big D20.
Yep,
That's
you
a
got
big
dungeon
D20.
dice. You've got
Got
those.
little skulls on it.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, RPGs, like I said, it's a great way for people to get together and bond and form friendships. And I love those.
Ooh.
Looks like
Okay, now we're geeking out over dice, guys.
So those who are listening on the audio, you probably need to go over to the video on YouTube and
Right.
We're just looking at dice.
Right.
at the 1 hour and 12 minute mark to see the dice.
But
Somewhere I got a D20. Is it a D20? I got a D20 with a smaller one inside of it.
I've got a D20. It's out of arm's reach right now, but I've got a D20 over on my shelf that has an eyeball in it.
Nice.
That when you roll it, whatever the eye is looking at is the number that you roll.
That's awesome. That's
my daughter
funny.
gave me that for one Christmas. But yeah, if you like RPGs, I'm fairly certain you will probably like Prime Numbers. You will probably at least identify with one of the characters. I would love to hear, if you go to Prime Numbers, the Prime Numbers Facebook page, I would love to hear, as people read it, what character you identify with.
Oh,
I'd
that's
love to know.
good.
I would absolutely love to know that. Who's your favorite character? Who do you most identify with? And tell me what you liked about the book. Tell me what you don't like about the book. Because again, I'm working on the sequel. This is my debut novel. I was talking to a fellow author friend the other day, and they said, your first novel is always going to be a mess. Don't sweat it.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Well, from what I read of it, I don't think it was a mess. I think you did a very good job, Jeff. I really like it. It's a fun read. And like you said, if you like role-playing games, I think you're going to like this book too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would agree with that.
All right, real quick, everybody. I want to put up a couple of things here. First off, if you want to check out, and I encourage everybody to do this, to learn more about, well, gosh, that didn't look good. So I was going to put in hey, here's the Facebook page, but holy cow, that does not help. If you go to YouTube and
You mean Facebook?
Facebook. Good night. Yeah. So if you go there, here, I'll share the screen.
I'll get him there, Jeff.
I'm with you. I'm rocking it
Right.
with you here.
So just do a search for prime numbers, and then you will get to see the Facebook page. Here,
and Jeff has
comes up
done a
tomorrow.
really good job on the Facebook page. He's put lots of really cool updates, giving you all the character profiles for each one of the characters, and different artwork from the book and everything. The Facebook page itself is a lot of fun.
The character bios, because I've got not only the main characters, but I've got all the quote unquote NPCs. Oh yes, that was me earlier this week. The character bios give you more depth than is in the book.
Yeah, let me scroll down to those.
But there's things in the character bios that are going to come into play in future books.
Did you take tomorrow off of work?
No. It's better if I work. That character is very close to my heart right there. I hope you like this. I hope you like this character. I love this character. It's an NPC.
Ortho?
Yeah.
Ortho, the kind troll. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the story of how Primus and Darkwind met Otho and his friend.
Oh, okay.
They went into a bar. They got to a tussle. It was a troll with an elf and a troll with an elf.
You're about to dive into the book.
No, this is not part of the book. No, this is not part of the book.
Okay.
Otho and Primus started punching each other in the face and drinking. That's how they met. That's how he became a friend of the group.
Nice.
Drink first, splook. Bam.
That's in the book.
Was it? Did
Yeah.
you put that in the book? Okay,
Yeah.
that did come from a gaming session. All right, good deal.
I chose not to listen to Zig at that moment when you said, uh-oh.
Again, Zig will completely spoil something even when you tell him, please don't spoil this for me.
Oh my God, my face hurts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I've read it like 5 times, too.
So when you go back and edit the audio, just mute that part.
Drink first.
I'll put a na over it.
Right.
Oh, I didn't see this one.
Oh, yeah, one of the trailers.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about your trailers.
Yeah, I had a couple of trailers in there.
Hey, come on. Dadgummit.
But yeah, if they go to the prime, Zig, you're an idiot. Love it.
Oh my gosh.
If you go
I'm
to
surprised more of those shirts don't sell. I'm going to be honest.
I know. If you go to the Prime Numbers Facebook page, there's these videos, the character bios. I think the character bios are a lot of fun. It just gives you a lot more in depth into all the major characters and most of the NPCs.
Okay.
Nobody for anybody says bad Zig spoilers. I love it.
It's one scene.
Well, I know. What's funny though is you're sitting here saying, "Oh, let me tell you how they met," and I'm sitting here going, "It's in the book."
Yeah.
Trust me when I tell you.
I read it like 5 times as it was being written.
It's in the book.
Brenda said, don't tell me I don't
That's
listen
funny.
to you guys. Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
Zig is the type of guy that would have stood in line for Empire Strikes Back after he's seen it 5 times and stand outside the door and go, "Hey, by the way, Darth Vader's Luke's father. Hey, by the way, Darth Vader's Luke's father. Oh, hey, I hope you're going to see the movie. It's a lot of fun. I don't want to spoil it for you, but Darth Vader's Luke's father." That's who he is.
I did when I was 7.
Right on.
Don't worry, if David Prowse was with you, he would have spoiled it too.
That right there is the idiot that's my emotional support monkey.
Yeah. Right.
Oh.
Well, we
Oh
all
my
love
goodness.
Zig,
We do. We
even if
do.
he is an idiot.
Real quick, another real quick, everybody, please check out their website at nerderyandmurdery.com. That'll be where you can get more information about them, their stories. They are incredible storytellers. They do their research on geekdom, geek items, and murder mysteries and murder stories. So
Wait, hang on. Say it, Zig.
I'm Zig with your nerdery.
No. Murder.
Murder.
There you go.
Murder.
Oh gosh.
You know, we could record that, but we don't. I just do it every time.
Oh yeah, it's live every time.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, oh my goodness. Well, Jeff, I'm excited to see how things go. Just another tidbit. If a lot of people are buying it and stuff, make sure you get your rankings and pictures and stuff, pictures of those, because I want to make sure we celebrate. Just let's hurry up and get out there and they'll buy it.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got we've got quite a few pre-orders for the ebook. I know that there are people that have told me they have done the ebook because they want to read it, but they've also purchased the physical copy.
Mhm.
Oh wow!
My Uber boss, my boss's boss, is ordering a copy, shipping it to me so I can sign it to ship it back to him.
Oh, nice.
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 Oh gosh. That's
I
great.
love the support. I love the support of everybody from it. So follow the Prime Numbers Facebook page. I'm not done with my post on that just because the book's coming out tonight, I assume at midnight. I'm super excited. I do not believe I'm going to sleep tonight. But very honestly, to Mike and Steven, thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me the inspiration, for being our friends. I'm so glad we met y'all. And
Oh yeah.
Mike's the only one we've met in person. Steven, someday, hopefully we'll get to see you in person as well. But you guys
gotta
are
come down
so
from Montana. That's a long way away.
I love y'all's show. I listen to it frequently. I put it on when I'm at work because it's nice. I used to use it driving to and from work, and I told y'all on your show one time, or might have been on my show. I can't remember which, but listening to y'all as I was driving to and from work, it was like having a couple of friends in my car. Keeping me company. I always thought that was really cool. So y'all inspired me. I love y'all. I love your show. I really, really cannot thank you enough for doing this show for me. We are going to do one for Mike. We should have done this before, but I've been all wrapped up in this book. And we're going to do one for Steve as well. But thank you both.
Oh, our pleasure. Thank you. It's been great to know you guys as well, and just who knew we'd meet.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
I didn't mean to walk on you.
Oh, it's all right.
No, I just wanted to say I tell everybody that you guys are like our podcast best friends. So
we appreciate that.
Oh,
and Brenda said it's her second favorite podcast. Ours was what she's talking about, and I just want to throw out there that's only because Mike's in the room that she said that. We know who's number one. We know.
Us, baby.
Woohoo! Oh my goodness, that's fun.
We're doing a whole bunch of goth music just for her.
Yeah, we just finished listening to that one. And, it was not for her. Just saying.
Oh my goodness.
Hair metal was for her and
there you
me.
Go. Yeah. There you go. And musicals was for her.
Yeah, that definitely was for her. She was on that one.
That was my idea.
Oh yeah, and Megan, that was Megan's idea too.
Yeah,
so
we've had Megan on the show as well. We've had Brenda on the show. It's always a ton of fun when we have you guys on our show, or we've been on your show.
Oh yeah,
so much fun, and we come away every time. We're red faced. My face hurts from laughing tonight, and it's just been that way all along. And it's been an awesome ride. And again, like I said, I cannot thank y'all enough for doing this for me. This is a great honor to be featured on your show like this.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's our pleasure.
I do want to make sure everybody go to Amazon. Why does it not say I've bought it yet? I can prove that I've paid for it. hey,
You've been lying the whole time.
There's my orders.
Wait, go back.
Oh,
the paperback and
you put your.
It looked like the paperback and hardback are live.
Oh,
what?
You probably can tell us.
I'm going to refresh my page.
What?
Oh no, they're not for me. Yeah, look on his page. Paperback and hardcover.
Yeah, hardcover $19.99, paperback $11.99.
Mine doesn't show that.
Let's see what it does when I go here.
Can you click on it?
Yeah, well, it takes me to that page, and it says add to cart. It doesn't say pre-sale.
But anyway, don't go any further. You'll be putting up your information. Don't do that.
Yeah. Don't put up your.
When I
Yeah,
for
good
it,
call. Thank you.
when I search for it, the Kindle, the hardcover, and the paperback, all three come up.
Wow. Why
That's
doesn't
cool.
mine show that?
Jeff's like, refresh.
Right?
That's what I did. I refreshed.
At least for Kindle.
Wow.
Mine says add it to cart. Buy now.
Kindle says pre-order. Hardcover says order.
Let's see if it's popped up on my.
And paperback says add to cart.
Come here and look at mine.
It's not yet showing up on my Kindle though.
How very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine just shows Kindle. Weird. Oh, see all formats and editions. There, let me click on that.
There's all three.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're there.
That's so exciting. Live on the show. They go
Kindle, hardcover, paperback.
Hardcover and paperback you can buy now.
No, I said.
That's
Megan and I
probably
are
because you can go ahead
arguing
and buy
over
it, and then it's still got to get shipped to you, and probably won't ship out till tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm thinking, because the hardcover shows it gets here at October 1st, and paperback gets here.
Oh, October 4th. That would be
Saturday.
outstanding because I've already ordered some. I've already ordered some, and it was telling me October 16th. Yeah, mine still says October 16th. Which, I'm not stupid. I was talking to Keith about this earlier today, that I know that Amazon doesn't keep the bazillion books that are out there all in this warehouse that they can just throw in a truck and you get it tomorrow. I'm sure they print on demand. But yeah, mine still says arriving October 16th.
Mine says I could order. It says in stock the hardback. Here, I'll show you. Let me bring that back up for a second. So I could do the hardback, and delivery for me would be August 1st. If I do the paperback, come on,
August 1st. What are you going to do?
October 1st. Yeah.
I'm getting the same thing.
Sunday, September 28th. I could get free delivery this Sunday.
Oh,
dang. That's cool.
I'm very upset that my page doesn't show that. I'm going to clear my cache.
You should. Hey, it might be because you're in the valley too.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, mine says fastest delivery Wednesday, October 1st. So everybody go order the book.
Yeah.
Order it now.
Your hands on it.
Till tomorrow.
Smell it.
Actually, what we probably should have done is tell everybody to order on a certain day. Because in that way it pumps up your ratings for that day on the book thing. Well, I can't hear Jeff. Can you guys hear Jeff?
You can tell him now.
No, because my mic went mute. There we go. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah.
We can tell him now.
I figure most people are going to be buying it tomorrow because most people know the release date is tomorrow. I think it's really cool that it's out there right now, but I have no problem with it waiting till tomorrow. I'm just stoked. I can't believe it's there. I was like, wow.
It's here.
Very cool. Awesome.
See, what happens if I click hardcover? What does it say?
See, you're here live. You're seeing a squirrel as nerds. We're just going, ooh, can I do this? Let's do this.
That's really cool.
We're looking for a window of opportunity.
Well, apparently, if you order the hardcover, you can have it between September 30th and October 5th. Paperback, September 30th or Sunday, September 28th. Outstanding.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, everybody go order Jeff's book. That's all I got to say.
That's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say. That's for sure.
Oh, man. Hey, this has been a lot of fun, you guys. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Brenda, thanks for being in here. Nobody
for anybody.
Yeah, do we say nobody for anybody, or do we need to start saying nobody full 11-7? So, or 117, or
I'm so used to
117.
nobody for anybody. It shocked me that he changed his name.
Right? Oh my goodness, it's been a lot of fun. So, hey, everybody, don't forget, please check out their website, www.nerderyandmurdery.com. Check them out there. Get on their podcast. It's a great podcast. Lots of storytelling, lots of details, lots of interesting information that you thought you may have known, but you didn't, especially on the nerdery side. Just saying, great topics. Go back and look at their catalog because they all kinds of stuff. I mean, we were kids and all. So, but please check it out, everybody. Great folks, as you've seen here, Jeff and Zig. So great to have you guys with us. Thanks for hanging out with us. Jeff, thanks for coming on and talking about, especially about your wonderful new book that I can't wait to start reading. And hey, I've got like a 2-hour trip to Billings that I have to do on Saturday morning, 2 hours there and 2 hours back. By golly, I'm going to be reading. Just saying.
I hope you're not driving.
I'm not saying a word. It's Montana.
Well, and that's Mike. Actually, I need to talk to you offline at some point because I would like to make this an audiobook, and I know you did an audiobook for yours. So we'll talk offline at some point.
We'll talk.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna kill everybody's time here, but
all right.
Hey, prime numbers right now. It's live. Look at me. I'm just beaming.
I know, it's great.
I'm giddy.
That's awesome. We are so happy for you, Jeff.
We are. We're, and I'm kind of excited that we're here along with you as you're seeing it pop up.
That's fun.
And be available.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Oh my goodness. Well, everybody.
And the last thing I'll say before you start signing out, I want to say, unless Zig completely messes this up, I think we avoided you having to use the E on this episode.
I think you're right.
And that's going to be the first time.
You may want to go back and listen to this. Do
you notice what I just did? I muted him.
Nice.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Oh, now you can unmute now. Yeah.
Thank you. I was going to say you may want to go back and listen to this just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, hey, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight on our special Creators Corner of Two Geeks and a Microphone. We've been having a great time with our friends from the podcast Nerdery and Murdery, Zig and Jeff. I almost wanted to pause and say that I am Zig.
With your nerdery.
And Jeff.
And I'm Geoffrey with your murdery and prime numbers.
Yes. Mike, anything else we need to cover tonight?
No, just make sure you go and follow us on all the socials. I can't even think of them. X, Instagram, and Facebook. And make sure and follow us in all the video places, which would also be Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. I don't know if we're live on Rumble right now. I may have messed that up, so I may have to upload it to there after we're done. So anyway, that's all I got.
Awesome.
All right. So if that's everything,
I will
close this out. Please do not Steven skip this episode. And since we have Jeff and Zig on, Chuck, you can go to sleep.
Go to sleep now, Chuck.
Thank you for joining us today on the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast. Tune in next week when we will have more news and reviews. Until then,
may the force be with you.
Zig, you're an idiot.